Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another vlog. Now, don't know what I'm doing today. It's literally like almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I got up late. It's Sunday. On Sundays, we have like family lay-ins. You know, maybe just chill in bed, watch the iPad or whatever. We don't really get up till like 11 o'clock. Like, as you should do on Sundays. Like, Sundays, if you get up early on Sundays, like, what are you doing? No, fair enough. You might have a wholesome Sunday and things to do, but usually Sundays are chill days. Anyway, I'm currently outside the gym, sipping on a pre-workout. Lovely stuff. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm doing today. I was going to film in the gym, but to be honest, like, looking at the car park, the gym's pretty busy, and I'm not a fan of filming in the gym. Like, I go to the gym midday, usually, like Monday to Friday, and the same at weekends. Obviously, I've gone a little bit later today, but the problem is when the gym's really quiet at these times, it's okay to film. Like, no one really cares that you're filming, but when it's busy, I don't really want to have like a massive tripod and a camera in the way when there's probably going to be a lot of people like trying to get their workouts done. And to be fair, it is nice to not be able to film in the gym and just go in and just have a workout. So yeah, I'm not going to film the gym today. I'm just chatting to you whilst we wait to go into the gym. After the gym, don't know what's going on, to be honest. Need to go to the shop, get some food. That's the thing with these YouTube, like, I feel like a lot of people that do YouTube full-time can do it every day because they're always doing stuff. I'm not a full-time YouTuber or anything like that, I'm new to it. Like, I work Monday to Friday, an office job, I go to the gym, and I have a family. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, that's just my life. So yeah, it's hard to think of like things to do, activities. Like, obviously there's a lot of challenges, like I can do food challenges like, oh, only eating blah 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 for 24 hours, or only doing this, or ordering the food from the person in front of me. Like, I will do those challenges like in advance, but I can't do those every day because one, it's expensive. I don't have that sort of money, and secondly, I'm in a deficit. I'm trying to get like in better shape, so doing stuff like only eating pizza all day probably won't be that beneficial. I don't mind doing it like once a week, but obviously where I'm vlogging every day is quite tough. So in a minute, I'm just winging it. You know what I mean? Like, I've said I'm going to do Vlogmas or Gymmas, whatever you want to call it, and do a video every single day in December. So some of these videos aren't going to be the best videos. They are generally just going to be me chatting to the camera, not really doing much. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go and do a workout and then head to the shops. And then yeah, I guess we'll see what we'll do this afternoon. I'll think of something. I'll think of something to entertain you guys. Workout done. Decided, you know, screw it. I'm going to go in and do deadlifts. So, insert a clip here. I managed to hit a 3-plate deadlift. Now, I haven't deadlifted in months, possibly years. It's not the sort of thing I do. I don't really know why. Just deadlifts don't feel... I know they're really good for like overall development, especially with like your back and your legs, but the reason why I get so confused is because I train push-pull legs, rest, push-pull legs. So I work on like an 8-day rota. So each week, like different rest days. And the thing is with deadlifts, I never know which day to fit them in, because if I do them, for instance, like on my first pull day, that means when I go to do legs the next day, I'm going to be sore from the deadlifts doing legs. And then I think, oh, okay, maybe I'll do them on leg day, but then my back's going to be sore from the pull day before that, if that makes any sense. So I don't know, I'm going to try and like, I'm thinking, like, obviously I'm on a cut now, aren't I, till the end of the year, so I've got like 3 or 4 weeks left. I'm happy with my physique, to be fair, but I think I'm going to, like, for the next 3 weeks, really get, like, dialed down. Make sure I'm hitting my cardio in the mornings and afternoon, because I've been slacking on cardio, eating as well. Like, tomorrow I'm going to a football game with my dad. We're going to go see West Ham versus Wolves. So that'll be tomorrow's vlog. You will see this on the day that we're going to that. But after that, because we're probably going to eat out, realistically, I'll try and keep it as healthy as possible. Realistically, I'm going to be eating, like, a pizza or McDonald's or something. Maybe having a pint or two. Actually, no, I probably won't. I don't really want to drink alcohol. But anyway, yeah, so after that on Tuesday, so my camera like messed up for some reason, I'm not too sure why. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. I was saying something about, oh yes, I'm going to cut until the end of the year. So I'm going to really dial in after the football game. And then in the new year, I'm going to build like, I think I want to go down on the upper-lower route. Like, I've been seeing a lot of things on YouTube and that apparently the upper-lower split is like really good for bulking, because you hit every muscle like on your upper half and every muscle on your lower half like 2 or 3 times a week. And like, apparently it's really good for, because like the thing is with me, right, I've always been a volume lifter more than a frequency. Like, I like to go in on a push day and do like 3 or 4 exercises for chest, 2 for shoulders, and then 2 for triceps. So I'm in the gym quite a long time, and I'm beginning to think like maybe going in the high frequency. So like, for instance, I could do an upper day where I'm focused more on chest, and then another upper day where I'm focused more on back, and then another upper day where I'm focused maybe more on arms, but obviously still hitting all the overall stuff. And that I might be able to implement deadlifts into that. But anyway, yeah, let's go Tesco. I'm being good. I'm being good. I'm not getting Krispy Kremes, even though they're staring me in the face. Be good. Home. You're in the fridge. So in Tesco, they were selling half a leg of lamb. Look at this bad boy for only £8. That's better than half price for that. And then large roasting joint here, which was only £7, half price on Club Card. So guys, if you have a Club Card, I'd suggest go and check it out. Back home now. Gonna have some lunch here. I've made like the 3% beef mince with some onions and peppers. And then I added macaroni today, just for like a little bit of a different sort of like vibe. And I mixed it all in together, so. Tastes absolutely banging. Could do with some cheese. I don't have any cheese, which is irritating. And obviously in a deficit, cheese is very high in calories for not really much point. Anyway, so I'm going to scran this. And then I'm going to do a little video later this afternoon, which will be the next clip, just talking about like a few things that I wish I knew when I started lifting compared to now. So guys, I said I was going to do a little separate segment where I talk about 3 things that I wish I knew when I was younger than I do now. And let's kick things straight away. First things first, I've written down on my phone here, is training to hypertrophy / tracking lifts. Now, when I was younger, I never really knew like the whole hypertrophy thing where you go in and you sort of stick to like 6 to 10 reps, and every week you either try and gain a rep or add a weight, or every other 2 weeks, depending on how like quickly you can like recover and stuff. So I used to just go to the gym, and this goes for tracking as well. Like, make sure you track your weights. Like, for instance, prime example, if you're on a bench press and your bench press set, I don't know, you can do 60 kilograms for like 10 reps. That's great. Do like, rather than do like 2 or 3 sets of that 60 kg and see how many reps you can get. Let's say you get 10 in the first set, 9 in the second, then like maybe 8 or 9 in the third. Something like that. And then next week when you go in, you could be like, right, I'm going to stick to 10 on the first set, but my second set I'm going to try and get 10, so 1 more than last week. And my third set I'm going to try and get 9 or 10, which will be 1 more than last week. And then maybe the next week you might go in and do 62.5 and drop it down to like 8 reps kind of thing. And then you're either up in the weight or up in the reps every single week. I never used to do this when I was younger. I used to just go to the gym, do whatever I could see, whatever machine I fancied. I just did whatever weight felt right. Sometimes I'll do like 12 reps, sometimes 6, and I never really had any like kind of structure around training. So yeah, definitely wish that first day of my gym session when I was like 16 years old, from that day on I just carried on going, because right now I'd probably be an absolute machine. Secondly, this one's obvious but not as easy as people make out, is eating clean. Like, if you're a skinny kid trying to bulk up, and everyone will go through this, every single person who's watching this who's a skinny kid or has been a skinny kid before will know that trying to eat clean and bulk is like very, very difficult. Like, if you're trying to eat like chicken, broccoli and rice every day, you've got to have about 10 meals. Especially if you're like, I'm quite fortunate, I'm only 5'6", and my weight at the minute, I'm about 150 pounds, and I'm trying to get that to about 140, but that's like a good weight for me, for my like height. Like, my maintenance calories are about 2,400, or I could easily bulk on 3,000 calories or a little bit less than that, which isn't a lot. For some people, if you're like 6'2" and you're skinny, you probably need like 4,500 calories a day just to bulk, because your metabolism is so high. So I know it's not easy, and if you are really, really skinny, then dirty bulking probably would help. But for me personally, as I've got older, is eating clean is so much more beneficial than bulking on fast foods. Like, before this cut, like at the beginning of this year, halfway through this year, I went on like a little bulk phase. I just ate pizza, Krispy Kremes and McDonald's, and I couldn't help myself. And I obviously built a little bit of muscle tissue, but probably nowhere near as much as I could have done if I ate clean. And obviously then when I cut, I have to cut even more and go on a cut for even longer, which sucks. I don't want to cut. No one wants to cut. Cutting sucks. So yeah, definitely, if you can, or where you can, eat clean. So like, for instance, if you are a skinny kid trying to bulk up and you do need a lot of calories, then maybe like try and keep like your breakfast and dinner clean, but maybe have like a bad lunch, if that makes sense, or have like a good breakfast and lunch and maybe a bad dinner. So then you're kind of keeping it kind of like, if you have 4 or 5 meals a day, you're keeping it like 70-80% clean, and then maybe there's 20% fat, 20% bad stuff. But obviously it still all helps, rather than just going completely guns blazing like pizza, burger, chips and donuts and ice cream all day, because what are you getting out of that? Third thing as well, which again is a little more obvious, and I feel like a lot of people do this now, but I never did when I was younger, and that's just taking progress pictures. Like, you don't have to post these, you don't have to share them with anyone, they don't have to go on your Instagram story, you can literally just archive them, but take some more pictures, man. Because when I was younger, I didn't take a lot of pictures. Like, there's a few videos and a few pictures I have out there, but now when I look back, now when I'm older, all the photos I have are just like random little mirror photos in the gym in like a t-shirt. You can't really see anything. Like, I just wish when I got home I just took my top off or stood in my pants or whatever and just took some photos with my phone. Like, they didn't have to be posted. Like, I don't know why I didn't, but that kind of sucks, because now, like, when I try and look back and I think, I can't really remember how good in shape I was. Like, when I was at university, I was quite in shape. I've got actually video footage when I was doing a bit of YouTube, but I've got no photos from like my sixth form days when I first started the gym, other than that one I showed before on my Instagram. So yeah, they are my 3 things. Definitely 100% train to hypertrophy and track your lifts. Honestly, do this every week. You want to be up in the weight, or at least upping a rep. And if you can't, keeping it the same, because obviously everyone's different when it comes to like growing muscles and repairing. Secondly is eating clean as much as you can, especially bulking. Like cutting, obviously you kind of have to eat clean because it's almost impossible to cut and eat bad foods. Like you can do it, but it's not beneficial, especially if you're trying to cut fat and look in good shape. Like you can't really look in really good shape and eat bad foods. Like, I mean, I personally can't. Maybe some people can. So yeah, definitely eat clean when you can and take more progress pictures, 100%. Anyway, that is it for the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed. Tomorrow's video is going to be more fun because I'm going to a football match. But yeah, anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Comment anything you want to see. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.